Right. Okay, guys. Triangles part 1. So I hope your schools have already covered this. Terunal. Right. So triangles listen. Triangles part 1. Right. This is the very basic thing that you need to know. Right. When you are doing the geometry part. Right. So first of all, there is something called what is a triangle? Well, you already know what is a triangle. Right? So triangle has three sides and three angles, right? Three sides and three angles. So uh, for a particular triangle, that is the thing that you need to know. I am teaching this lesson from the basics, from the scratch, right? So you can get each and everything, right? In a sequence, right? In an order, you can take each and everything, right? අර ඔයගොල්ලන්ට සමහර කට්ටියව බය කරලානේ තියෙන්නේ. අර සර්ලා හැම සමහර සර්ලා හරිද ගොඩක් වෙලාවට right මේ ඔයාලව බය කරලා තියෙන්නේ ජ්‍යාමිතිය නේද? ජ්‍යාමිතියට බයයි සමහර කට්ටියනේ. ජ්‍යාමිතිය කියලා එකක් තියෙනවනේ. එතකොට ඒකට කට්ටිය බයයි සහ බය කරලා තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? But this is the most interesting part and important part of the entire mathematics. Right? If you teach or if you learn this lesson, right, in a correct mode, in a correct manner, right, this will be the one of the easiest part to do in the exam, in O-level exam as well. Right? Okay, so let's write first what is a triangle. So you already know that, right? You can follow me, right? These things are very basic, right? When it comes to the important part, I will let you know this is what important, so that you need to pay your attention on that. Right? Right. Okay, guys. So what is a triangle? Please draw a triangle called ABC. Right? Right. Then write triangle is a plane figure. Right? Triangle is a plane figure bounded by three straight lines. Figure bounded by three straight lines. Alright. So this is the thing you need to know. Alright. This is the thing you need to know first. Very basic, right? Even in the grade 3 students, they know what is a triangle. Right? Triangle is a plane figure bounded by three straight lines. Right? And it has three sides, right? And three angles also, right? So that is one of the things that you need to know, right? And in the congruence of triangle lesson, if you can remember, in the congruence of triangle lesson, right? Congruence of triangles lesson, we discussed about these three elements or six elements. Sorry, six elements, right? So how that six elements has been formed, right? We have three sides of a triangle and three angles of a triangle. So there are three sides, right? Three sides and three angles. So all together there are six elements, right? There are six elements in a triangle, right? Those six elements are patta important, right? Those six elements are patta important in the geometrics, right? Without these things, there will be no geometry. Correct? Right. So let's write. And a triangle contains triangle contain right three sides and three angles. Right. In these three sides and three angles, right? We do all the things, right? By using these three sides and three angles, we do all the stuffs. Right. So that's it for a triangle. What is a triangle? Right. Right. Then next subtitle. The exterior angle of a triangle. The exterior angle of a triangle. You already know this from your grade 9. Right. You already know this from your grade 9. Right. What is a what is an exterior angle of a triangle? Right. So can anyone tell me how an exterior angle is formed? Right. Can anyone tell me how an exterior angle is formed? Any volunteer? Any volunteer? Another. Any volunteer? Can anyone tell me how an exterior angle of a triangle is formed? Can anyone explain? By extending one of the sides. Okay, right. Great. Right. Super. So Mariam got give me an answer. Right. So yes, Mariam has given me an explanation about what is an exterior angle. Right. Okay, so let's write the exterior angle of a triangle. And first of all, what is an exterior angle of a triangle? Right? What is an exterior angle of a triangle? Right. So that you know already, this is from your grade 9. Correct? So you already know this one from your grade 9. Right? So we have discussed some theorems in grade 9 which are related to exterior angle theorem. Right? So in your grade 10 as well, we are doing the same thing. Right? We are going to discuss the related theorem for exterior angles in a triangle. Right? And the most important thing is we are going to prove how it formed. That theorem has been formed based on what? Right? We are going to explain that and we are going to prove that step by step. Right? So that is one of the important thing you need to know. Right. So the first of all, let's identify what is an exterior angle. Like if you are forgetting, right? I know you guys can remember all the things except study things, right? Study materials. Except these things, you can remember all the things in the world. So I know you guys know that what is an exterior angle, but for the sake of your understanding, I will write it again. Right? Okay. So you can write it with me. Yeah? So we are not going to waste the time, right? So draw a triangle. Draw a triangle ABC, right? Right. ABC, and you can extend any of the three sides. you can extend any of the three sides so that it form what? It form an exterior angle, right? So, and for an example, I will extend BC side, right? Side BC up to D. I am going to extend. Or we are telling that word extend. We are using another word in the mathematical syllabus, right? We are saying that we are producing BC side up to D. Correct? We are producing BC side up to D. So that is how we are going to refer that. Right? We are going to extend BC up to D. We are going to produce BC up to D. So that is the thing. You need to familiarize with those words, right? So it would be better for your O-level exam. Correct? Right. Okay. So this is my triangle, and I have extend, or I have produced my BC side up to D. Right? So that my ACD angle, this is my ACD angle, right? So this is the angle that we are going to call as an exterior angle. You would better write it like exterior angle and label it. Make a label correct. Like this, please label it, right? Right, let's write. So what is how we are going to obtain an exterior angle by using a simple triangle, right? We are going to write. Right. Let's write it here. The angle so form, right? The angle so form. Write it with me, yeah. The angle so form by producing one of the sides the angle so form by producing one of the sides of a triangle. A triangle is called an exterior angle. I will change the colors so that you can see, right? Called an exterior angle. Right. Right. අද කට්ටියට බිසි දවසක් වගේ මේ කට්ටිය එන්නේ නැහැ කියලා දාලා දෙනවා ගොඩක් කට්ටිය. මේ මොකද දන්නේ? කට්ටියට හේතුනේ ලෝකාරුබුදනේ ලෝක ප්‍රශ්න ඔයගොල්ලන්ට බලපාන හරි. ට්‍රම්ප් පරේ ගහනවනේ. එතකොට ළමයිටත් ඒක බලපාලා තියෙනවා. හරි. Okay guys. Right. So this is it, right? The angle so formed by producing one of, right? One of the sides of a triangle is called an exterior angle. So this is your exterior angle. So you already know that, correct? Right. So then I have given an important point. Right, important point. And you know, right? When you consider a triangle, right? And you know when you consider a triangle, right? Like this, there are three sides, and you can extend this BC side, you can extend this AC side, right? You can extend this BA side, right? By producing those sides, you can obtain three different exterior angles, right? Three different exterior angles. And also, right, for this kind of an exterior angle, right, for this kind of an exterior angle, normally, right, we are having two opposite interior angles. That is one of the theorem you have already known, right? You have already get to know, right, from your grade 9 lessons, right? If this is an exterior angle, there are two opposite interior angles, right? Two opposite interior angles. Interior angle, opposite, opposite. This is the interior angle of this particular exterior angle. If this is the exterior angle, this is the relevant interior angle, and two opposite interior angles are these two, this one and this one. That is how we are going to get the opposite interior angles. This one exterior, interior to that opposite these two. Correct. Now right. So I will draw the same figure here, right? If you want, you can draw. Right? So this is my A, right? This is my B, and this is my C. Right? So I have extended my BC, right, up to D. Right? If you want, you can label, right? If you do not label it, that is okay too, right? And I will label my exterior angle as C. I will label my exterior angle as C. Right? Then I am going to mark my two opposite interior angles, right, for this exterior angle. So Buddha, this is my one of the interior angles which is relevant to my opposite exterior angle, right? Sorry, exterior angle. So Buddha, this is it, right? Then how am I going to identify the opposite two interior angles for this one? From here to here, this is one of my opposite interior angle. This is the other opposite interior angle, right? So I would name them as, so this is my C. So I would name this A and this is B. Please draw this, Megandhi. Please draw this one. And same time I will draw another one. Same triangle. Now I earlier extended or earlier produced this bottom side. So now I am going to extend my this side. I will extend this side. Right. So I will label this exterior angle as C. Right. Now if I tell you label, right, or identify what are the two interior opposite angles for this exterior angle, right? So this is the one of the way you can identify that, right? And same thing you are going to label here. So C is the exterior angle. C is the exterior angle, and I am telling you to label two opposite interior angles for this exterior angle as A and B, right? So you already know how to do that. This is your interior angle which is relevant to this exterior angle, right? And the two opposite interior angles are this one and this one, right? So this is it A and this is B, right? Okay. So if I show you by using another one, right? So these are the three scenarios that you can meet, right, in this entire lesson, right? Now this is my C. Again, I will ask from you to label the particular two interior opposite angles for this C, right? So this is the relevant interior angle for this exterior angle, right? And these are the two opposite interior angles, right? Please label them. Mark karagam. I am going from the scratch, whether you were in grade 9, right, or not, doesn't matter. I am going through the basics. These things are very basic, so that you need to know, right? Right. Right. Okay. So now let us write is A and B, A and B, A and B. We call them as our interior angles, right? Write down A comma B, interior angles, right? And our C, you know that is our exterior angle, right? A comma B means our interior angles, and C is called our exterior angle, right? So the every exterior angle. So by looking at these three figures, right, you can identify some special thing, right? That special thing is, right, see if this C becomes the exterior angle of the triangle, right? Each and every exterior angle of a triangle, there are two opposite interior angles. For this one, these are the two opposite interior angles. And if this is my exterior angle of the particular triangle, this one and this one becomes my two opposite interior angles. And if this is my exterior angle of the triangle, this A and B becomes my two opposite interior angles. So you need to remember that, right? Until you are done with your studies. Until you are done with your studies, right? Right. Okay. So let's write that. That is one of the important thing you need to know. Every exterior angle, right? Every exterior angle, right? Every exterior angles, right? Every exterior angle of a triangle, for triangle, there are two interior opposite angles, comma. There are two interior opposite angles. Please write it as terminally. You have part important, right? Part important. So you need to remember those things. Right. Okay. So done. Completed. Sadhu. Right. Okay. Okay. So let's go for the rest. Right. Now the first theorem. Right. First theorem. We have what important. Right. These theorems are what important, and you need to know right from A to Z. You need to know from A to Z. Right. Page number 2. Page number 2. The theorem. Right. Theorem. Okay. First of all, right? Okay. So now, first of all, let's draw the picture, right? Let's draw the figure. Main what a method and now right? So now this is my ABC triangle, right? And the BC side is produced up to D, right? BC side is produced up to D. Right? So this is my exterior angle, right? This is my exterior angle. And the related two interior angles are this one and this one. Right? This is one of the interior angles. The other interior opposite angle is this. Right? Exterior angle, two interior opposite angle. Right? So you already know this theorem. Right? The most important thing you need to know is how to prove that theorem. Right? That is the most important part of this lesson. Correct? How to prove this? You know already this one, right? But the proof is the most important part. Correct? Right. Okay. So before writing the theorem, right? I think you have a little bit of space here. We have a space here. Correct? Before writing the theorem, right? Still, we are not going to write. The theorem, right? Before that, we are going to write what we know, right? So from your grade 9, you know if this is an exterior angle when I move, right? This exterior angle is equal to, so if I say this is A and this is B and C, interior angles, A equals B plus C. So you already know this thing. So we are going to write that here, right? So the exterior angle is ACD, right? So we can write ACD, right? ACD angle, right? ACD angle. We are going to write angle as a hat on top of the middle letter, right? ACD on top of the middle letter, we are going to mention that this is an angle. ACD angle, that is a hat, equals ACD angle equals this angle plus this angle, right? The summation of the two opposite interior angles, right? So I can write BAC angle plus BAC angle plus ABC angle. ABC angle. So this is the theorem that you already have learned from your grade 9. ACD is my exterior angle, right? BAC is my interior angle. ABC, the other interior angle. So if I add these two interior opposite angles, right, it will be equal to, right, our ACD angle, which is our exterior angle, magnitude of the exterior angle. ACD equals BAC plus ABC. Yeah. So this is the theorem in mathematical way, right? This is the theorem in mathematical way, right? Make it important, right? Okay, keep that in your mind. Now we are going to write the same theorem by using the word, right? Okay, so I have given you theorem here, right? So under that we can write our theorem. Right. Let's write the exterior angles. Mathematically, please write it to be the exterior angle formed when a side of form when a side of a triangle is produced is equal to the sum is equal to sum of the two interior opposite angle. Right? In grade 9 we called it in a separate thing. Right? Right. The exterior angle so formed, right, by extending or by producing one of the sides of the triangle is equal to the summation of the two interior opposite angles, so on and so forth, like that we told in our grade 9. When it comes to the grade 10, they have done little bit of change. What is change? Right? Okay. The exterior angle formed when a side of a triangle is produced is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. So, in the exam, if you can write this theorem, right, as what you know, right, as what you know, you cannot change the theorem, right? You have to express the same idea in your words. That is okay. But it would be better if you can remember this, right? The idea should be known, right? The exterior angle so formed by extending or by producing BC side, right? Or one of the sides of the triangle, right? Because that is common for all the things, right? Exterior angle so formed by extending one of the sides of the triangle, right? So is that equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles is equal to the sum of the two uh, interior opposite angles. So that is our exterior angle theorem. We call it our exterior angle theorem. Correct? In grade 9, we don't, right? We do this theory like that. Exterior angle theorem. Because this whole theory is around this exterior, right? So now I hope you got this. Make a unknown, right? You already know this song, right? So no need to explain this again and again, right? So let's go for our proofs. So this is theory part, are somewhat boring, right? You feel like Adi, right? Yes, but when it comes to what question part, that is the case. Right? Then you will feel amazing. Right? You will feel amazing. right? But if you get the correct way, this will not be boring, right? Make boring, right? Okay. So now we are going to do the proof. Now we are going to do the proof. So how to do a proof? Have any one of you done a proof before this? Maybe the proof. Have any one of you done? Right? Has any one of you done any proof related to mathematics? I think if you complete that, those who have completed this lesson from your schools, right? I think already have done the proving part, right? I think yes, right. Before doing the proof, right? Before doing the proof, I will give you the structure of proving. I'll give you the structure of proving. How to do a proof in a proper way. Right? You need to do or you need to follow the same steps. If I say follow the same steps, you need to follow the same steps. Correct? Don't do innovations. Have you followed the same instruction that I gave you in last week? Right? Follow? Did you follow? Ah? Yes. When I go through your homeworks, and lot of others have done the same thing. I do not know why. Another, you have sent me the homeworks. That is perfect, good, right? And I appreciate it. But I told you like 100,000 times. Just forget all the other methods when you are doing the factorization of the quadratic expression, right? I told you at the beginning of the class, forget all the methods that you know, right? That you know up to that point. I told you, forget everything about, right, factorization of a quadratic expression. And I talk and ask you to, and I beg you to follow my method. My method they follow but I do not know, right? Unfortunately, when I go through your homeworks, I I found a lot of right? I do not know why you guys do not follow the methods that I am giving you. So I gave you the most structured and the most easy method. If you followed it, you can directly get the answer. And I do not know why. Right? I have put right big wrongs. And I asked them to do again at each and every one of you. Right? Okay. Right? Alright. So let's do the proof. And before that, I will give you the proofing structure. Right? In your exams or in your O-level exams, right? If if the examiner is asking from you, if the question is asking from you to do a particular proof of a theorem, you need to follow this way. Right? This is a standard method, and in your schools as well, you know this. Right? So I have given you, let us identify the structure of doing a proof, right? So I have given you a little bit of box, right? So inside that we have write this, okay? So structure of performing a mathematical proof, right? So the first of all, there are like 5 facts to write, right? Yes. 4 facts to write, right? And first of all, you need to draw the figure here. Right? Now look at the board, don't write. I will give you the time to write. Don't write. Right? First of all, you need to draw the figure. And here you need to draw the figure. Right? Okay. Correct. Then you have to write the data. Right? What is data? So that this data means the thing that they have given to us, right? They means the ones who made your paper, right? Sometimes it may be your teacher, so on and so forth. Right? So the data that they have been given for us, right? So the same data includes in this figure as well, initially, right? So here you have to draw the figure, right? Then you have to explain the data that they have given to you, blah, 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 right? You have to write down the data that they have given by using this figure as well, right? Then we are going to write what is to be proved, right? That means to be proved. In the second place, we are going to write what is to be proved. This is the thing that we are going to show. If this is the data, then we are going to show this. Right? This is the proof that we are going to show. Right? Right? Okay. Then to do this proof, right? To show something is happened, right? So if we want to show a particular proof, right? Sometimes we might be want, right? We might want to do some construction for this figure, right? Right? That's okay if you cannot understand, right? Take the structure only, right? So here we have data, here we have what is to be proved, and to prove this, right? Sometimes this construction will be a help, right? And by means of this construction, we can do this proof easily, right? By means of this construction, we can do this proof very easily, right? So we are going to do this construction for the figure that we have already drawn, right? We are going to construct, right? We are going to do this construction for the existing figure, right? Right. Then we are going to do the proof, right? So by using the data and by using the construction, we are going to show step by step what is to be proven, right? What is to be proved. Or we are going to do step by step things until our proof is done. And that is the way. So this is your structure, right? When you have a theorem to be proved. So this is it. Please write this. Make a diagram. Please write. Draw the figure, data to be proved, construction, then you can do the proof. Right? This is the sequence, or this is the order that you need to follow. Correct? Right. When you finish writing, please send me a D down the chat. Right. Okay. Super. Right. So now we are going to prove this. Turn to page number 3. Turn to page number 3. Page number 3. Right. Now we are going to do the proof. We are going to do the proof of this theorem. right, of this theorem. Right. And so I have given you a big square, right? Big quadrilateral. Inside that you have to write. Right. So the first of all, what is the structure of the proof? First of all, we have to draw the figure, right? So this is the theorem, right? For this theorem, the related initial figure is this. This is the starting point, right? I am going to draw exactly this figure, right? Okay. So if you want, you can draw it with me, right? Right? This is my point A, this is my point B, this is my point C, and this is my point D, right? Okay. Now this is my initial figure, and I am not going to mark anything else, right? I'm not going to touch it even, right? Right now. I'm not going to do anything, right? Right. Okay. Now the figure is done. Initial figure is done, right? Now I'm going to write the data that they have given us by using this figure. Correct? Right. So let's write the data. So by looking at this figure, right? But how the right. So now here the most important point. Now I haven't touched this figure, right? I just draw the original figure that we are using in the theorem itself, right? Nothing has been done, right? So this figure itself I have drawn. Even I didn't mark these angles. The angles of mark, right? So this is the initial figure, and we are going to write data in this figure now, right? There is a triangle. If I forget this, if I forget this CD, I have a triangle. We already know what is a triangle. And for this triangle, ABC triangle, the only thing that we have done is, I am going to teach you how to think step by step to do a particular proof, right? So now we have a triangle, and in that triangle, we have extend or we have produced this BC side up to D. So by looking at this figure, that is the only data that we can get. We have to write only that thing here. So let's write, right? The BC side, right? This is the only thing that we can extract from this figure, right? The BC side of the triangle, right? Of the triangle ABC has been produced up to D. That is the only data that they have given to us. Correct? That is the only data that they have given to us. There is a triangle called ABC, and from that ABC triangle, the BC side is has been produced up to D. That is the only thing. Right. That is enough. Right. Now we are going to write to be proved. What we are going to prove. Right. Right. So here to be proved. So what we are going to prove? Our previous theorem. Right? What we are going to prove? Our previous theorem. That means ACD angle equals BAC angle plus ABC angle. Alright? Now we are going to learn that. Alright. So here I am going to write that theorem. Right. ACD, that is our exterior angle. ACD angle equals the magnitude of the ACD angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. That means BAC angle plus ABC. ABC. So this is the theorem that we are going to prove. Our exterior angle theorem. Right? ACD is our exterior angle. Right? BAC plus ABC means our summation of the two interior opposite angles. That is the theorem. Right? That is to be proved. Right. Now, third point. What is the third point? Could you please write up to here better than earlier? Sometimes you may have already written. Now, there is a important construction that we need to do. Right? There is an important construction that we need to do in order to prove this. Make a proof card. We have to do a little bit of construction. Right? Right. So we are going to write the construction now. Right. So what is the construction that we are going to do? Right. So we are going to construct, right, a parallel line to AB, right? A parallel line to this side AB, right, which goes through our point C. Understood? Right. We are going to construct a parallel line to this side AB, which crosses through our point C. Parallel line. So when we are doing a construction, we better use the dotted line. Right? In geometry, if we are doing a construction, right? If you are doing a construction, we better use a dotted line or dash line. So I am going to construct a parallel line, right, to our side AB, which crosses through our point C by using a dash line when we are like this. So we need to mark our AB side parallel to, and I will name it as CE. Right? We need to make sure that we have marked AB parallel to CE. Right? AB parallel to CE. Right? That is part important. Right? Now, the construction that we have done here, we need to write here. Right? Now, CE is drawn parallel to AB. CE is drawn parallel to AB. Right? So, we are going to write CE is drawn parallel to AB. Right? Right. Why we do that kind of a construction? Hey? So later you will understand why did we do that. Right. Now if you know, right, if there are two parallel lines and by using a transversal, we cross those two parallel lines, what are the angles, right, that we are going to observe, right? There are two parallel lines and a transversal is there, right? So first angle type is corresponding angles. We will observe alternate angles and also we will observe aligned angles. So I hope you know those three angles, three types of angles. alternate angles, corresponding angles, and allied angles. Right. So we are going to use right one or two of those angles to prove this theorem. That is why we did this construction. And construction. That is why we did this construction. Right? Parallel to AB, we have drawn CE line. So the parallel, right? So now you know, right? If I mark BAC angle is this one, right? BAC, and you know ACE angle, right, is equal to BAC. What is the reason? Is a type of angle, alternate angles, alternate angles. Correct? Then there is another type of angle that you can use. I'm not going to tell. Can any one of you tell me? Now I have given you a little bit of help to do the proof. And can anyone tell me what is the other type of angle that we are going to use there?
Corresponding angles.
Super. So what are the two corresponding angles we are going to get?
ABC and ECD.
Excellent. ABC and ECD. So those are the two corresponding angles that you are going to use for our proof. Right? So if you can identify this Z type of angle and this F type of angles, you are done with the proof. Correct? So I will mark this is my other type of angle. ABC angle equals ECD angle. So they have grade 9 now. That is corresponding angles, right? So the reason is the corresponding angles, right? I have laid you the background or the foundation for this proof, right? Okay, now we are going to do the proof. Please mark the mark kar right? Good up ne mark kar karna. Right? Mamme slowly karanne hari. Patta slowly karanne, right? Because this is the basic. Right? This is the base. Right? Your foundation should be very thorough at geometry. Eka allow sorry na right? Don't let it be other. Right? Make a thorough foundation. Right. Okay. So now I am going to do the proof. Right? To do the proof, I will use this side from my kattagan. Right. Proof. Okay. Now, first things first. First thing is ACE. Right? I will take my ACE angle here. So you already know ACE angle is equal to, right? ACE angle is equal to BAC angle, right? ACE angle is equal to BAC. Now, please don't write, don't write. Please look at the book. Now focus on the book. Right. First of all, I have done ACE angle equals to BAC angle, that is this. Right? We are going to prove this name. ACD equals something. ACD equals something. So ACD is in this side, very in ACD. So that I have taken ACE first. Right? In my left hand side of this equation, I need to make my ACD. ACD. Right? In my left hand side, I need to make ACD. Right? So ACE angle is relevant to ACD angle. That is why I have taken my ACE angle to my left hand side. Right? And to my right hand side, I have taken BAC. Right? I hope you can understand. Right? Now, ACE done. ECD, right? ECD, my second part. ECD angle, right? ECD angle, it is already relevant to ACD angle, right? Already relevant to ACD angle because ECD is inside ACD. Right? Then ECD angle equals to ABC angle. You already know that. ECD angle equals to ABC angle. You already know that. Right? Now, is this correct? Or is this correct? Make a yeah. No, if you write like this is wrong. You will get half marks. Why? You need to write down the reasons for this and this. You need to write down the reasons. Definitely you need to write. Otherwise you won't get full. Right? So the ACE plus BAC. What is the reason? You already know. Is it typing? Alternate angles. So this is the reason. Alternate angles. Right. Why ECD angle becomes ABC? F type angle, right? Corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Right? Corresponding angles. So this is the first step that you need to do. Right? First step, right? You need to follow. Right? If you know how to write this one and this one, now the proof is done. 90% completed of this proof. So and you know by using the axioms, right? If you add equal quantities to equal quantities, the final result will be equal. Right? So that is from grade 7. Right? So I am going to add these two. Right? I am going to add these two. Right? Adding, look at the word, don't do anything. Adding above 2, right? Or adding above. Not 2. Come on. I am going to add these two. ACE angle plus ECD angle equals BAC angle plus ABC angle. BAC angle plus ABC angle. Right? What is the reason? Axioms. Axioms. We have used axioms to add these two. I have added my left hand side ACE plus ECD. Okay. I have added my right hand side BAC plus ABC. Done. Now if you pay attention to this side, to your right hand side of this equation, BAC plus ABC. This is to be proved. BAC plus ABC. Now it is done. But when we consider our left hand side, we have ACD, right? ACD, right? We have ACD name. How we are going to make ACD? Maybe here we have ACD angle is built using the summation of ACE and ECD adjacent two angles, right? So we can directly write ACE plus ECD means our ACD, that means our exterior angle. ACD angle equals BAC angle plus ABC angle. Right? So we have already proved our theorem. Right? This is how we are going to do a proof. Theorem. Right? Idiri. Right? In near future, you will get to know about those things. Right? So please write step by step. Very clear. Right? When you finish writing, please let me know. Send T to the chat. Why did we do that? I have explained each and every step that you need to know. Correct. Right. Okay. Let's write. The name is C Manani. Right. Okay. Okay, let's go for some questions then. Right. So I will explain the first one. Example number 1. Make a puthala, right? Example number 1 name. Page number 3. These are from the scratch, right? Make a puthala. Right. So I will draw the figure first. Page number 3. Example number 1. Find the value of x. Puthala is. Right. This angle is x. Some of you know already how to do this. If you know, you can do it. Doesn't matter. But I will explain. 140 and this exterior angle is 120. Right? So they are asking us to find x. And if you use the knowledge that you right, you have obtained from your grade 9, right? You know, any polygon, right? In any polygon, the summation of the exterior angles are 360. Right? By using that theorem, you can easily find the value of x. But what we have learned here, whether we have learned the exterior angle theorem from the scratch, right? Right? We have extended the side of a triangle and we built or we formed an exterior angle. For that exterior angle, we got a theorem called, right? The summation of the two interior opposite angles are equal to that exterior angle. So we are going to use that here, right? We are going to use that, right? So if we know this 120, we know how to find this. We are now moving over here, right? So 180 minus 120 means this is 60. And if we use the same theorem, because these are adjacent angles on a straight line, And if you use the same theorem here, adjacent angles on a straight line, right? This is 140. And if you add these two angles together, the summation will be equal to 180. So this should be 40. Right? Make a 40. 60 plus 40 is equal to x. Right? So that is the way it is. Right? Yes. That is the way. But if I use the proper way, of a decent tool, if I use the proper way so that each and every one of you can understand my, right? The person who is going to examine my paper will be impressed if I give you, right? If I give this questions answer in the proper systematic way. The paper will be impressed, right? If I give the answer for this particular question, right, in a systematic way, in a proper way. So I will mark this angle as A. I will mark this angle as B. I am going to find the magnitude of A and B in step-by-step manner. Right? So you can find the magnitude of A directly 180 minus 120. 180 degrees minus 120. It will give you 60 degrees. And what is the reason for being that? You need to write the reason. Now. Keep that in your mind. You need to write the reason. That is the key point in geometry. Geometry. Reason is angles on a straight line. Right? So you can't write like SL na. Mammalian SL kila mata puluang hinda. You have to write angles on a straight line. This is the symbol for angles. Right? Don't write. Right? So I have find the value of A. Done. By using the same method, I am going to do it. I am going to find the value of B. B is equal to 180 minus 140 degrees. Right? So the value is 40 degrees. Right? So the reason same angles on a straight line. So that I have subtract 140 from 180. Right? So I have found my B as well. BC. Now I can use my theorem. Exterior angle theorem of a triangle. Right? So I can write the value of x directly. So how to write? X equals, x means our exterior angle of a triangle, of this triangle. The magnitude of this exterior angle should be equal to the summation of the opposite two interior angles. Summation of AB. Sum of AB, A plus B. X is equal to A plus B. Right? If you want to write the theorem, right? Exterior angle of a triangle. We have already learned, right? Exterior you have to extend. Or a full word exterior. Exterior angle of a triangle. Right? See, you can use this symbol, triangle, these angles, right? Exterior angles of a triangle. So that is the reason. For each and everything, you will be having a reason. For each and everything in the mathematics. So you have to give them. 1 plus 1, 2. Reason right? So x equals A plus B. So the x equals, you know already the value of A, 60 degrees plus 40 degrees. So x is equal to 100D. So this is the 100% correct way to give the answer for this. Correct? Please write this. I have explained this from the scratch, from the basics. Correct? Right. I am going to share the screen. Give it a try to do example number 2. Right? I am not going to give you any hint. Right? Using the knowledge that you have gained from this theorem, theorem 1. Please give it a try to do example number 2. Would it try again? Use the knowledge that you have already gained from the theorem. Right. I am going to share the screen. Please wait. Right. Right. So we have finished this and finished this, right? And we are now in the page number 4. Yes. So now this is the example number 2, and it says find x and y. Find x and y. And I want you to send me the answer to the chat for the magnitude of x and magnitude of y. Please send me. I want to see who finishes first. Or how you will give. I'll give you 2 minutes from now. Somebody has done, right? Somebody is saying y is 30, x is 9. Okay, let's see. Somebody got the first place. Another 1.5 minute remaining. Okay, Charity. Nice, super. The other way around, right? Right. Whatever. Sorry. That's correct. Let's see at the end. Okay, Dilisha, super. Dilisha got the 3rd place. Okay, okay, Mia, yes. Super. उद्या आयात में वन उत्तर प्रश्न नाही राईट Okay, I have received another answer. Mario, yes, super. Right, time's up. Time's up. I will explain this in the board now. Right? Right. Yes, Jennifer. Okay, nice. So here, I'll clear this. Middle clear, right. Example number 2. Example number 2. It is something like this. Right? This angle is 20 degrees and this is 30 and this is 10. Negative 10. Right? Then this is y. This angle is 50 degrees. And you have to find this angle, magnitude of this. Right? X and y, right? This one and this one. Right. Okay. So you know the theorem, right? Exterior angle of a triangle, right, is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles of the same triangle, right? So, what is the suitable place to start finding this? Right? So, we are not going to find what we do not know. If we want to find x, we need to know two interior opposite angles. We need to know the magnitude of two interior opposite angles. If this is the exterior angle, this is the relevant interior angle, and opposite two interior angles. There are two interior angles, this one and this one, but we do not know the value of this. So that is not the point to start. If we want to find this one, we need to know the magnitude of this. Again, we can apply the same theorem that this is my exterior angle, right? If I consider this triangle, right? If I say this is my exterior angle, I will put it as y. Sorry, y. I will take it as z. Right? I will take this as z. If I consider this triangle, right? So this side has been produced. For a moment, I am going to forget this. Now I have Z exterior angle, right? For this exterior angle Z, I have two interior opposite angle which are 50 and 30. So I can write the magnitude of Z easily. Right? Right. So before finding X, I am going to find Z. So how to find Z? Z is equal to, directly I can write 50 degrees plus 30 degrees. Reason you know, right? Exterior angles, right, of a triangle, right? 50 plus 30, 80 degrees. Now Z has been found, right? By using Z and 10, I can give you the magnitude of X very easy. Again, I have to do the same thing. Already we know Z is 80, and these are the two interior opposite angles for this X. This one and this one. Right? So I have to get the summation of Z and 10, right? Z plus 10. We know the Z is 80. 80 plus 10, 90 degrees. Right? So the X should be 90 degrees. Don't care about the alignments and so on and so forth. Right? That is not the important thing. You need to understand the theory perfectly. Right? Right. So is it X has been found? Then I am going to find Y. So I can find Y easily. Right? If you forget all the things here, right? So here you have an triangle, and this side has been produced. Exterior angle is 50. One of the two interior angles is 20, other is y. Other one is y. So directly you can write 50 equals y plus 20. Right? 50 equals y plus 20. Right? If you want to find the value of y, you are going to subtract 20 from both sides. That means you are going to take this 20 to your left hand side. Right? 50 minus 20 equals y plus 20 minus 20. Right? If you want to subtract, right? Sorry, if you want to remove this plus 20 from your right hand side, I am going to subtract 20 from both sides. Right? Basic things from your grade 8. Cancel out, cancel out. So the value of y is equal to 30 degrees. Reason is same. Understood? Okay, already make a theorem. Anyone please ask from me? Anyone unclear? How to make this as the subject? Case subject case na case. And if
Excuse
you
me, sir.
oh you just
Sir, ආයෙ මුලින් ඉඳන් කියලා දෙන්නකෝ.
which one? Hold the
Sir, මේ අර X හොයන තැන ඉඳන්.
here. Right. ආය අදින්න බෑ දැන් මම තුරු. කිරුජත් මරු වෙලාවල් ආන්න. Right. Okay. Right, I will draw the picture. Right. So it is something like this. 30. This is x. This is x. And this is 10 degrees. This is 30 degrees. This is 50. So you are going to find x. If you want to find x, you need to have two interior opposite angles. This is the exterior angle of this first triangle. This is the first triangle, and the exterior angle of that first triangle is x. And one interior angle is known, that is 10 degrees. The other interior angle is this, when move. We do not know that. So it is z. I will take it as z. Before finding x, I need to find this angle z. I can find z easily by considering this middle triangle. By considering this middle triangle, I have extended the bottom side so that this z becomes an exterior angle. How to find the value of exterior angle? 50 plus 30. 50 plus 30 is equal to z. 50 plus 30 is equal to z. Z equals 8. Done. Is it okay? The theorem we have done earlier. 50 plus 30 is equal to z. Right now z has been found. Right? So same theory I am going to apply to find x. Right? X is my exterior angle. Right? So two opposite interior angles are z and 10. Z and 10. Right? So I can write x equals z plus 10 degrees. My interior two opposite angles. Z is 80 degrees. I know that. And I have to add 10. So x becomes 90 degrees. And this x becomes the summation of z and 10 by using the previous theory. Right? If I forget these things, this is my triangle and I have extended the bottom side. Z plus 10 equals x, exterior angle. Right. Now these things are done. So now if I forget all the other things, now this is my theory. This is 20 degrees. This is 50 degrees. This interior angle is y. Y plus 20 should be equal to 50. Other way around. I can write it other way around as well. Right? 50 equals y plus 20. 50 equals y plus 20. Or I can write y plus 20 equals 50. Right? From here, y plus 20. Y plus 20 equals to 50. Now I need to find the value of y easily. Right? This is positive 20. If I take this value to the other side, y equals 50 minus 20. So it will give you 30. Right? So this is how we are going to find. So the reason is same. Exterior angle of a triangle. Correct? Right. Okay guys, now it is 7:45, right?